Okay, so when I see an athlete in a consultation, the first thing we would discuss would be their goals, what races they had lined up, what they wanted to do with their body weight, if they were having any nutrition problems. A lot of athletes I see actually have gut issues, so they might be throwing up in a race, or they might find they get cramps, or they might run out of energy. Now, everybody's a little bit different, but we would sit down and we would, talk about what their goals were. The next step is going through what they're currently consuming food-wise. Before training, after training, and what they eat during the course of the day. A lot of athletes, actually one of the most common things that I hear is that people are really hungry mid-afternoon, or they get really sleepy. So we'll touch on those sorts of things as well. And then we probably move on to race nutrition at that point. Usually the first thing I would get them to do when we're talking about race nutrition is to look at their hydration levels. So look at how much weight they might lose over the course of a training session, and try and determine how much fluid they actually need to keep their hydration levels correct. And that's one of the more important things, because there's a lot of information about how much you should drink around, and there's also, I guess, a newer stream of information around about the fact that perhaps we're overhydrating athletes as well, which is just as dangerous as underhydrating. So finding out from each athlete what their particular fluid loss levels are is really important, particularly for the athletes that do the longer sessions, like an Ironman or a half Ironman athlete.